I don't think so. So here we go. Sock as the human. Once again going in with Archmage Water Elemental. And Infi is a Farseer player. A Farseer Firelord player. And with that, you harass. There we go. The stud. 15 months. Let's go. Nice deny by Sock, dude. Holy, this guy is so on fire. Arcane Tower up. Did one peasant die? Yeah, one peasant died. Alright. That's not the end of the world. Second one, I think you calculate this in, especially when you're up against. It seemed like every competition that Sock is attending at the moment, he is super well prepared. Well-oiled machine, terrorizing everyone. Great game plans, great execution. And it's the tier 2 tech. I like that. Because Infi is a special one. I know we say that about Mourinho, but Infi is indeed a special one. You don't really know what race he's gonna play, but you can make an educated guess. And against human, that is oftentimes Orc. And with that Horde, he plays ultra aggressive with tier 2 pushes. Early tier 2 pushes. And so a fast tech is more reliable than an expansion. Unless you have the fortification, of course. Subi Mask from the lab is an extraordinary drop for the Archmage. Got level 2 from that. That is basically unpreventable. And so the early game unfolds. Is the clean feed sound still too loud? Then I can fix it. So, Sock, for me the favorite here. But Infi, there's a couple of things that you shouldn't do in Warcraft. For example, fight into an undead base. And you should also, it's perfect, thank you guys. You should never ever ever underestimate Infi. The old gods of Infi and Fly, they bring us this tournament and we're super grateful for it. And we had some great runs of both players in the first 2 months. And of course, on top, they became the 2-2 champion. Fly made it into the top 4. Infi made it into the top 6. So this is kind of scary for the rest of the competition if you face one of these guys. Great knowledge, of course. They might not be the fastest anymore, but they're still following the scene closely. Know what's meta. Come up with their own ideas. That's kind of hard. Sock banking a lot of resources, getting ready for tier 2, which is about to finish. Oh, that timing, baby. Distracting the Farseer in the middle of the map, going for the beastry, easy cancels. The favorite hobby of human player these days. Either they expand and then it's great, or they throw away their footman at the beginning of tier 2, go for cancels, go for burrows. Sock is level 3. Oh my god, this dude looks so good these days. I am in love. He's been doing these pushes for a long time, but he truly hit a new level. It's just in great shape. Beastery cancelled, Lodge cancelled. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You got some catching up to do. That's for sure. Leveling is obviously necessary, but we go into casters. Needs a little bit of healing, I guess. And then he's ready. Infi, atypically for him, going for a TC, going for the meta. I promised you a Fire Lord, and then we don't see a Fire Lord. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I just checked. Thankfully, they're not. It's obvious, man. Ha ha ha! Winner of this will go up against the winner of Happy and Soin. Happy has lost matches versus Orc recently. So not a foregone conclusion. Soen has been playing really, really good in the Doobie Cup. And oh my god, the regen. The regen is so gorgeous. It's gonna be rough to come back from. Infi, of course, can always go for some sort of base race. His resources are kinda low. Did he Q something? Not really, right? I saw a blue dot moving. I thought it might be an X-Bow. It probably should be an X-Bow. Oh, last hit steal. By Infi. Mountain King in the middle of it all. Goes in for the clap. Can relatively easy get out there if he's moving now. Has the potion as well. Storms are fine. But where's the follow-up? Infi decides to fight at 40 with no level advantage really. With a level disadvantage. Maybe he's just sick and tired of Sok owning him here. But for now, it's a lot of kills on the footman. That's a way to reach the levels, obviously. As he finally got level 3, but loses another headhunter, maybe 2. Goes in the cost of some casters. This went better for Infi than expected, but mostly because Sok lost the big potion and the berserker. That hurts. And yeah, Sok was also thinking, like, if you fight like this, you have something to hide. Oh? And he was hiding that beyond. No X. How long can you play one base? Truly a scary time to play against the humans these days. They are in tip-top shape. 40 and Sok both. But Infi brings in a lot of control into these fights. Mana is, I don't want to say a problem, because, you know, Brilliant Zora, Subi Mask, that's sweet. But if you get the Mountain King surrounded, that would have been a problem, even though Heal Scroll. And Invo Potion as well. But with these ensnares, Infi is getting quite some kills. That's 2 priests for nothing, really. Archmage standing dangerously in the middle of it all. And there's only one Invo Potion for 2 heroes. Still... What with the next Stormbolt? Is there a follow-up? One more. Nicely done. Dispel on the Lightning Shield. It could have been scary for Mountain King. Militia coming in as well. Still holding on to that Heal Scroll for quite some time. And Sok, are you forgetting about your second control group there? Looking for some more mana regen. There we go. Damn. Lots of brawling in these fights. Oh my god. Oh my god. 6 save. But how do you get out? Needs to swap the town portal, Sok. You only got 2 seconds left. One right click. Oh, wow. Gets a shaman on the way out. Trades it for a priest. And Infi holds his ground. Infi definitely holds his ground. I think army-wise, they both lost the same amount. But Sok lost Heal Scroll, Invul, Town Portal. So much value just gone. This is one hell of an opener for WAL May. Who's getting stronger down the road? Imagine Infi with items, with consumables, in that last fight. Mana is an issue though. He's not going back to the base, he's going for the red spot. He has no natural mana regeneration. But he gets a big mana item! That is Storm for days, boys! And apparently he's not that interested. And Sok also leaves him alone with that counter expansion. So we're going 2 base after 12 minutes. Very low supply game up until now. Infi even with the Witch Doctor. Don't hate it. Sentry wards last for 10 minutes. And you know that there's gonna be invisible play. Because you saw the Sorcerer's Adept upgrade. Quite spectacular that Infi was fighting back after getting 2 production buildings killed. And delayed. So what can Infi do without Farsiama? In these situations, it would be fantastic to have backpack for clarities. Maybe still a little oversight in Pro Warcraft. Fast upgrade. Just go for it. You got the resources, buddy. But I know, it's not meta, and very, very few people do it. Infi did some damage to the base. Gets a Raider Sockets. This game pretty much on a knife's edge. We got a tanky MK with level 4 now. Archmage didn't make much progress for quite some time. Infi got the base up. TC Farseer also very strong. Infi only 9 workers, for a long time 8 workers on gold. But both are getting filthy rich. No town portal on Sock. But this is the time where you regen mana. What's the Infi DLC saying? Oh my god, the value! Big mana potion and pendant of mana. This is absurd value. If he's able to drop the pendant before he's using the potion, it's like a new cow. Infi can do this. Infi can do this. Gets caught though. That's a Stormbolt for Shaman. It's not the end of the world. Good control. I wonder if he gets motivated. Seeing the humans 40 and Sock perform so well. And now the 4-race king has new challengers here. Mountain King goes to the back. Shaman with the speed scroll out of that fight. Kodo did eat, I think. No, did not. Not just yet, at least. Clap hits a lot. Heal scroll with a fantastic regen. Can Infi hold his ground in this fight? So far, it's all Sock. But for how much longer? Trying to retreat here. This was 3 units falling, not the end of the world. Get some exit kills as well with that breaker. Wait a minute, floodgates open now. How fortified is that expo? Fighting position at the end was a little weird. Everything was all over the place for Sock. And now red spot. Ooh, if not for the past 3 to 4 seconds in that last fight, that could have been grand, but the red spot, and the— oh my god! That TC has 800 mana! 800 mana is 10 storms and more. Let's be honest, he should definitely share. He should definitely share. Or put the rope on the TC? Holy moly. And level 5. Sock can't catch up. Do you really want to put that potion on the Farseer? Swinging back and forth between the bases, draining TPs. There's wards at the important expansion positions. Sock's army is tiny. He was investing into so many consumable items. Ward is up, maybe a little late. Sock's in trouble. Sock is in a lot of trouble, and Happy will like this. Here's the Stomp, one out of many, but Hero Focus did salvage this. But not without losses. Another breaker down. Traded for a radar. Wolves do some damage. So smart by Infi. Such a smart game by Infi. Can Sock reach 80? He got a lot of items with a lot of tankiness. He's equipped against Hero Focus. He needs level 5, man. He needs level 5 yesterday. Love the gyrocopter to detect the wards. But I mean, Infi still got the information he wanted. Sock needs Archmage and Mountain King 5 yesterday. A very, very problematic situation for the one who all killed the competition in the Doobie Engine of Wonders Grand Final. And he stomped claps. He got 5. He got 5. That's a strong clap, but Infi has heal scrolls too. Trying to control that TC. Breakers are in a good position. Stomp didn't do much. Only on the Mountain King, who has an Invo Potion, is safe now. Trying to reposition. Infi sees, I cannot break this. And this Mountain King is rather sick. Is he the carry? Is he the deciding factor? That's the question, guys. Infi's expanding. I can't deal with that right now. Trying to get that second base up. Archmage is a walking mana fountain. Breakers are of course not affected by Stomp. They do eat up damage of Chain Wave without taking damage against the wave. Fascinating interaction there with the spells. What's the improvements for Infi from this point? We got 2 attack upgrades, defend upgrades. So. Good scouting information here. Triple freaking heal scrolls. Could almost get 4. Where is Sock seeing his win condition is the question. Here we go! Archmage being caught a little bit too far forward. Chain Lightning in the back. Can he get this Archmage out? End snare after end snare, forcing a TP. That's the second base up, isn't it? 2 Raiders lost. That hurt. Infi broke but on 3 bases. 2 bases. Mains expire. Sock didn't catch up. Supply is even. He still has the big mana potion for the big fight. Nice to see this easy solution to Invis back. Here we go. Tower's coming far in the back. Sock is throwing the kitchen sink at this second base for Infi. He knows if this one comes up and if it's running, this is gonna win him the game. Radar about to fall. TC far in the back line. Then follow up though with lightning shield last second. Dispel, that was super important. Break is trying to control the cow, but it's a mad cow. For now, at least. Potion, no way! Break is attacking, clap! Little bit of healing, but he can't get out! He can't get out of that TC falls at 5.7 inches away from getting the resurrection. Supply is still even, but without the hero, and especially without the aura, what can you do? You can spam chain lightning, but there's a little dwarf with a hammer and an axe, and he's tearing greenskins apart. What a baller. GG. Sock makes it work. Whoo, he was sweating, mate. He was sweating in that fight, but in the end, Sock does it. The B-boy dancing his way around the competition. That wasn't easy at all. But he saw the win condition, as I said. Despite 3 heal scrolls, what can you do? Hey, stuff to run with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much for your support. That is glorious, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. MK5 is 5 gifted subs. Hopefully for some level 10 heroes. Yeah, yeah, Infi. It's really hard from my perspective to tell him what to do. Liebe geht raus, Liebe geht rein, my dude. When Archmage Mountain King of 5, what do you do? I think the approach with Raider into bases was the right one, but Sock was also ready. It is hard for me to say. It's really hard for me to say. Man, but that was an entertaining match, wasn't it? I got these OBS issues again. And I don't know why. No, wrong. Analysis doesn't tell me anything. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't lag much. For me, it absolutely does. It's getting quite crazy. Like if there's a memory leak or something. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Not version. Thank you very much for the YouTube membership. Much appreciated here on day 75. Good to see people are supporting on YouTube as well. Very good to see. Yeah, it's very hard for me to tell what Infi should have done. Base race, as we said, maybe. He had the heal scrolls. He had the levels. Maybe you just gotta finish games prior to that. Maybe that's what you gotta do. But alright, we got game 2, Sock with match points. And now we're on Hammerfall. Raider Lame gets stopped by the Mountain King as well. What's YouTube membership? It's basically the YouTube equivalent to Twitch sub. Supports the channel, gives you emotes, nice sub badge, all that stuff. Yeah, Shockwave Raider Lame. Might be necessary at some point. I know that Shockwave isn't the greatest against human due to how breakers interact. But hey. Yeah, it is really rough. Like, instead of that third base, go for attack, but then what's the value really? Mascotos is an option, of course. But I'm very curious how this game would have looked if not for the tier 2 building castles. That was key. One of them. And then, of course, all timing shift. But wave can still hit the casters. So Rancort, thanks for asking questions. It's really cool. Okay, there's this weird thing that it's like that's never explained anywhere in the game. So if you have an AoE spell, that spell has a maximum damage cap. And usually you would think that if you hit Shockwave and there's breakers, the spell breakers are magic immune, so obviously they are not affected by the damage of the Shockwave. So you would think the damage that a breaker would get is not calculated into the max damage, but it is. So even though you don't do damage to breakers, it gets still subtracted from your maximum damage that a Shockwave does. So basically spell breakers are a shield against Shockwave, and then it's really hard to hit the Shockwaves when you have to walk around the spell breakers to hit it. Was that understandable? I'm pretty bad at explaining stuff. It is very micro-intensive, yes. And another thing is, that's not the same for every area of effect spell. So the area of effect spells behave differently. It's really weird, man. It's really weird. It was fine. One would say it was alright. Anyway, we got a game, and Sock is expanding with a wonderful inventory. Infi harassing. Is that a game more to Infi's liking then? When there is a point of attack for Raider Lame, and maybe even his Firelord game. Still, he's the only one who goes for this style. This is also why he picks Hammerfall, because this is an almost guaranteed expansion. This is a lot of economy. Still going Raider Shaman. Infi switched up his style quite a bit from April to May. I'm not too sure if I like it. The Sock is finding these timings. Not saying that this game is going particularly well for Sock. But there is a potential for Sock to catch up on Infi's losers map. First we got the Beastery, now we get the Lodge. Oh, Water Elemental might expire soon. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Just with an Archmage, dude, and Infi's had enough! Frustrated, tilted, and out. Despite the tech lead, as wonderful as game 1 was, game 2, Infi tilted. Yeah, that's what you did to people many, 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 many times. Taste your poison, Infi.